Welcome to an all-new Dining Out Rochester. We all know the importance of shopping locally, and we try to do our part. But what about dining out locally? Here at Dining Out Rochester, we love to showcase some of our amazing local restaurants. Some you already know, others you'll enjoy discovering. Dining out will make you think twice about just going to those chain restaurants. We have an impressive show for you, so sit back and find out where you'll be dining out. Rochester has so many great local restaurants. On Dining Out, we try to take the guesswork out for you. Sit back and relax. We're going to show you 8 great Rochester destinations, including the award-winning Napa Woodfire Pizzeria and Bistro. You'll hear their passionate stories, plus find out what's new and fresh. We have a menu for every palate. Keep it local this holiday season. You'll be glad you did. It's one of Dining Out's most recommended destinations. At the Cub Room in the South Wedge of Rochester, you can expect an exceptional dining experience. The atmosphere is stylish and cozy with a 1920s New York City vibe. The dining and service always top-notch. This is a must-visit on your dining out list.
At the Cub Room, we try to bring an energy every night. We pay a lot of homage to New York City. We love the 1930s. That's actually where the Cub Room's name comes from. It comes from a restaurant in New York called the Stork Club. So we combine that energy of a night out. Anything goes, though. You can be dressed up, you can be in a pair of jeans, you can be in shorts. The staff here is very knowledgeable. We are so lucky they're working with us. We make them a part of the story. And it's great because they tell our story, along with being able to speak to what Chef Greg is doing here, being able to speak to the food we are putting on your table.
The most important thing with service is knowledge. And that's what we strive to make sure that our servers know the backstory, know where these ingredients come from, so that they can explain the dishes that aren't your average meat and potatoes. The food comes from a lot of years in a lot of different cuisines, Spanish, Italian, American. I find it fun to incorporate all those different aspects through flavors, through spices, through techniques, and I think that's what really makes the Cub Room's food different.
There's a lot of work that we do with the kitchen. For me, the food program here is incredible. It speaks for itself. But when it comes to the bar, we want to be able to stand up to that.
I always tell the guys behind the bar that they are essentially running a kitchen. They have fresh ingredients, they have acids, they have rich, they have all these different aspects that you're combining so it makes sense together. That's essentially the same thing we do in the kitchen. So being able to bounce things off each other, it just makes sense. Whenever
we're crafting a cocktail, one of the first people to try it is Greg, and to make sure that it's on par with what they're doing. It's important to me that we stand up to that as well as compliment it in a really substantial way.
You know, I say the word perfect probably 100 times a day, and my staff is sick of hearing about it. But if you're not striving for that, then you're never going to achieve it. So that is the challenge, to keep the intensity up, to keep the performance up. But that's what makes it worthwhile, and that's the rush, that's the adrenaline. You know, we all do things for, you know, to get something out of it, and that's the driving factor, because when you hit that and everything's running on all cylinders, there's no feeling like it.
I think there's so much going on in Rochester that people need to get out of their shell. Leave the suburb, come downtown, come to the edge of the wedge. There's so much going on. This is like a little event every night. And as I said, it can be casual. It can be a burger and a beer with great music playing. It could be a steak dinner. There's something special here that I think everyone would have fun with.
Here at the Cub Room, we want people to be able to come down, try new things, try old favorites, and really just let everything else go.
It really is the culmination of everything Greg and I have really ever dreamed of. That might sound silly, but it's true. It's our heart. So coming here every day and being able to serve the public and have people come in and be our guests is just everything we ever wanted to do. So I feel real lucky.
Swing by the Cub Room in the South Wedge and make your reservations today for their Great Gatsby New Year's Eve party. Napa Woodfire Pizzeria and Bistro, upstate New York's #1 pizzeria and bistro, is now introducing its newest location in Webster in the Baytown Plaza. And when you visit the region's first Woodfire Pizzeria, you'll see why record numbers are drawn to their superior award-winning fare. Great food, great service makes this a must-stop eatery over the holiday season and beyond.
We're very proud of Napa. It's taken a lot of work to get to this position, and it's very refreshing to walk through the dining room and have our customers compliment on not just the food, but they also compliment on the service. We want people to come in and be able to relax. We want them to be able to watch their food being prepared, and then we back it up with extraordinary service. And we spend a lot of time working with them, making sure that they're knowledgeable and that they can answer every question at the table that the customer might have.
It's extremely important to us here at Napa that we make sure every guest comes in here and gets the ultimate dining experience. We put the best food together that we possibly can, and it shows when they walk out the door and they've got a smile on their face, and they go home and vote for us to be the best pizza in Rochester. And the awards come along with that, is making sure that every guest is happy that comes in the door and they walk away feeling good about the experience that they had here.
I've heard the media and people call me as entrepreneur, and that I'm very proud of that. We are trying to create a Zen-like atmosphere here, an ultimate dining experience. Over the years, we've gotten a lot of great media coverage, and one of the most recent comments was that Napa was a complete success.
You know, watching the transformation here has been really amazing, and with a brand new facility, state-of-the-art equipment, and really having the optimal location here in Webster is what we've been looking for a while, and to see it happen is truly amazing. I think you'll see quickly that the excitement that we have is what those guests are going to get at the end of it, and being excited about the food. And you know, a happy chef makes happy food, and I think we have a whole team of those guys. We're certainly more than just pizza. I think more emphasis should be on the wood-fired side of things than the pizzeria side of things. We do a lot of pizzas, but we also have a lot of great appetizers, amazing fresh salads, and utilizing that wood-fired oven and that primitive way of cooking.
I first fell in love with wood-fired cooking when I was doing some traveling over in the Pacific Rim, and I really enjoyed the dining experience. The aromas and the flavors coming from that wood-fired oven were just amazing. Our customers are telling us we have the largest gluten-free menu in the area. We picked that up years ago in some of our customer surveys, that people want a little bit extra. They want the attention. They want to make sure that they have the options that everyone else has. Nothing excites me more than walking through the dining room and seeing customers enjoy themselves, whether it's a family having dinner here, students having lunch, a business meeting going on. I like to think that we're satisfying our customers, and we're giving them a product that they really enjoy.
I would personally like to invite everybody in to come spend, the holidays are around the corner, come spend a meal with us, and I guarantee you're going to walk away happy. I'd love to see you come down here. With the new facilities, we can accommodate larger parties and multiple parties. Bring your business Christmas party in here, bring your family in, and join us with the Napa family for the holidays and beyond.
A lot of people say they have fresh food, but we like to think we redefine freshness with the Napa Farm.
Treat yourself, business associates, family, and friends today to an exciting and memorable dining experience at the award-winning Napa Woodfire Pizzeria and Bistro. The Spring House on Monroe Avenue has been home to the highly successful Monroe's Restaurant for years. It's also home to Rochester's best-kept secret. Owners Catherine Maude and Dr. Kenneth Nozick have proudly created Rochester's original speakeasy, the Scofflaw at Monroe's. The Scofflaw features nightly specials, premium handcrafted cocktails, and a full menu and an atmosphere that's sure to create a memorable experience every time.
Well, my vision was to open up a speakeasy as they were doing in New York City and San Francisco, and we have achieved that. I did a lot of research on the decorating aspect of the Scofflaw. It took me about a year to collect everything, and I'm still doing that on a daily basis. Anytime I see something, I pick it up. When you make reservations for the Scofflaw, you make them right through Monroe's Restaurant.
Friday and Saturday evenings have been awesome for us lately, and it's a really fun idea that we have going on. But in general, the people that are coming in, I mean, they're just walk-ins. Hey, I just heard about this place, and it really is just a nice feeling that people are word of mouth. We're really getting out there, and they're seeing what we're doing, and it's a blast for all of us.
When you join us in the Scofflaw, you're more than welcome to just order appetizers at the bar with your cocktails, or come for a full dinner. We have a private room if you have a larger dinner party that seats up to 16. You're not going to see any signs that say the Scofflaw, but you will be directed if there's room for you to come.
I just kind of created a menu off of what I thought that style was, you know, an old school feel, kind of a comfort feel, but also something very refined and something classic. Some of the plates that I had, which is brajol, your tripe, monogot, something you don't have on the everyday menu, but something that, you know, every person that comes in, if you have that, you know, old school feel to it, you know, oh, I used to have that at home, this is delicious. And that's what I kind of bring to the table, is that feel for, man, this is delicious, I haven't had this in years, but it's the quality that we put out.
We have our dining hours in the bar open Fridays and Saturdays, but Monday through Thursday, we've been renting the room out for private events. We offer anniversary parties, birthday parties. We've had a wedding down here. It's just a really great, unique place. Nothing like Rochester has. What's coming in 2017 that we are extremely excited about is the takeover of the Winter Garden downtown. We can host up to 500 people for weddings, corporate events, as well as opening another Monroe's restaurant on the second floor.
Myself and Kathy, we want to make sure that every experience you have here at either one of our restaurants is a great experience. So come join us down at Monroe's at the Scofflaw.
So remember, when the red lights are on, come on into the Scofflaw, enjoy a custom craft cocktail, or enjoy dinner by our fireplace.
Try the Scofflaw at Monroe's, nestled in the historic Spring House on Monroe Avenue. Stop in for a drink or a meal. It's sure to be your new favorite spot. Mediterranean-style food, events, banquets, locally sourced ingredients and drinks are the foundation of a Rochester favorite, Pomodoro Grill and Wine Bar. At Monroe Avenue or the newly renovated University Avenue location, Pomodoro always offers great food and service. Whether you're with your family, on a date, or having a party, Pomodoro Grill and Wine Bar always offers a taste of Rochester.
Pomodoro's has been, I'd like to say, a staple in the Rochester area for the last, over 20 years now. It's in the last year that we moved into the new facility, just about mid-January last year, so if you haven't come out, please come. It's a wonderful new facility. We really like it. The bright windows, bright light coming into the place really makes for a nice, pleasant dining environment. We carried a bunch of design cues over from the old place, be it the checkered floor, be it the curved bar, some of the metalwork. Obviously, we kept some of the historic beaming and things from the building. The bar is a wonderful feature. We expanded it quite a bit from the size that it was before, so it wasn't quite as elbow to elbow as it may have been in the past, although we do appreciate those nights when they do come along. We have the bar inside, and then as we kept true to our character, we kept the bar outside as well. So over the summer months, it's a beautiful environment, either inside or outside. Service, it's a foundation to any restaurant. We try to work together as a team. There's nothing that one of us won't do. I'll wash dishes, someone else will sweep a floor. So that carries through all the way through to whoever brings a plate to a table. It carries all the way through where everybody takes a level of pride in each individual's job as well as their partners. We've been doing live music in Pomodoro's pretty much since the start, since '94 when we opened up. We've had a long history with just live music here. It's been a staple Friday and Saturday nights for a long time. We are very well equipped now, especially with the new renovation, to do quite a few larger functions where we weren't able to before. We have enough versatility between, like you mentioned, the two facilities, that we have the spots where we could almost cater to anything. The owner, Sammy Mina, is Lebanese by heritage. A lot of his flavor cues and a lot of that style is invoked, everything from making sure the garlic is brown just so, to the lemons, the fresh mints that we use, in either a cocktail or sometimes on the entrees. All of those different flavors come through. We are not afraid of an 8-ounce filet or a ribeye as well. We will feature ahi to mahi to whichever type of fresh fish that we can get it. Pomodoro's has gone through, 20 years of evolving, changing with the city from our cuisine, a little bit of our appearance. In the last year, we've dramatically changed our appearance. We've upgraded our facility. We do believe that we're poised and ready for the next 20 years to service the Rochester area. We welcome you all. Please come give us a try. If you've been here before and loved us, you'll love us more now.
With locally sourced ingredients and drinks, Pomodoro Grill and Wine Bar is always serving up a taste of Rochester. Stop in for a night out or to plan your next event. Nosh Restaurant has exploded onto the Rochester scene, combining a one-of-a-kind industrial, rustic atmosphere with an imaginative menu. From start to finish, Nosh's staff is dedicated to you. Both the bartenders and the chefs work to bring you food and drinks that mesh together perfectly. Every time they'll surprise and delight you.
When we started this, we didn't know where this was going to go, and what we created is amazing. You watch people walk in and you see their faces. On Facebook, you see the postings, and you just feel so proud of what you have accomplished.
This restaurant reflects a lot of what we find important in a dining experience. And so it doesn't have to be fancy, it doesn't have to be formal, but it has to be professional and it has to be friendly. And so we got to strike that balance.
I think Nosh has been an opportunity for a lot of people that maybe weren't given the chances to be exactly who they were and to have the free reign to kind of make decisions without having anything interfere with it. And I think that really showcases a lot in our success, is that for once we were given an opportunity to use our professional skills and our opinion and our ideas and then translate it into action. So we all kind of have an understanding of how we all operate. And so what I did was I took the players that I had and put them in the right places that showcase their talents and their strengths. And so when we were able to open the doors, we were able to do it like a well-oiled machine from the get-go. And I think that's what the hugest success about Nosh is the fact that the people there are people we've all worked with and we all know each other, and it really helps with the final product, from everything from the food, and it translates to the service.
Being in a community of people that are just in a great space, beautiful environment, and it just kind of radiates out the front doors and into the back of the house. People are smiling, people are really taking the time to care about each other, and that shows through to our guests and to the rest of our team.
I remember when I first came into Nosh with my husband, and I just really picked up on the energy here. I loved the vibe, I loved kind of the industrial meets kind of modern feel, and I loved kind of the hustle and bustle, and it felt like this restaurant had been kind of in the making, even though it was open, I think, just a couple weeks when I came in.
Well, I think the home-style atmosphere here is really great to bring your friends and your family, and you can really sit back and enjoy those comfy booth chairs. And I think also the two powerhouse people that are here behind the food and drink at Nosh. You have Chef Joe, who's bringing fantastic meals every single dinner and lunch, and then you also have Randy, who's the head mixologist. You can't go wrong with any of his cocktails.
For me, it was like the people-pleasing aspect of it. There's something on the menu for everybody, and I feel like I can bring any friend, no matter what dietary restrictions, or just for cocktails to hang out on a Friday night. It's my favorite.
I've been doing this for a long time, and sometimes I question myself and I say, why do I do this? Staying late nights and dealing with everything that I deal with. But what I get back the pleasure that the guests feel from their experience, and there's nothing like it.
Rochester's a great community of people in general, and we love having every single one of those great people walk through our front doors.
And I think that Nosh just represents a little bit of everything that I've kind of experienced throughout my career thus far. From the Creole, Southern type of influence, to the Southwestern, to the Asian. I mean, we try to do a little bit of everything. We didn't want to be known for just doing one thing. We wanted to be a place where people can come and have multiple dishes and have multiple experiences, and maybe make it their favorite for all the dishes.
Nosh, one of Rochester's hottest spots, welcomes you to 47 Russell Street. Their food, their drinks, their service will keep you coming back. The Upstairs Bistro at the New York Wine and Culinary Center in Canandaigua is a premier location for food that is quintessentially the Finger Lakes. Almost all of their produce comes from farmers who are just a short drive away. It's prepared with passion and attention to detail. With classes and events at the New York Wine and Culinary Center, the Upstairs Bistro is the perfect quick getaway for a night out.
The Upstairs Bistro did not open at the same time that the center did. It was a bit of an afterthought. We thought it would be an amenity to keep the people that were coming here for classes or engaged with the center all day long, give them an opportunity for sustenance. What it's grown to become over the 10 years is a very market-driven restaurant.
The mission of the building and the mission of the center in general is to educate, engage, and excite specifically about New York State agriculture, viticulture, and craft beverages. So when you have a bistro that's 90+% locally sourced, and you have education curriculum that's New York centric, it's a natural extension to take somebody from a class and invite them upstairs to have a meal to see what professional chefs and professional cooks can do with the indigenous culture of the state.
So it's a beautiful example of us walking our talk and featuring the beer, featuring the wine, featuring the foods of our farmer partners, and bringing it to the market in a healthy, driven, forward restaurant.
Beginning of each year, we meet with our farmers and purveyors. We kind of get a grasp or a handle on what they plan on growing for that season, and we really work out a partnership with them, and so we can know what to expect throughout the year. You know, as long as Mother Nature, you know, cooperates. But as we go through, it's great to be able to kind of plan and have an idea of what's coming in, and you know, work in with the menu as the seasons change. And the service staff, they're great. You know, they always stand behind. You know, when it makes a difference, you do something they can stand behind, and they want to, you know, they promote not only the menu and the food products, but the state and what call them the bounty of the state. You know, they're well versed in the different farms we work with. We take our staff out on tours to farms and producers, purveyors, to kind of really get a feel and connection.
Although we have multiple offerings within the same building, if you buy a gift card to the New York Wine and Culinary Center, it's good for anywhere in the building. So you can have a meal at the bistro, you can come down and take a cooking class, you can go to the tasting room and buy wine, or hit the culinary boutique, or come to dinner and a movie, watch a movie, have a dinner prepared by professional chefs.
Everybody that we partner with, whether it be other restaurant chefs, celebrity chefs, wineries, and farms, have given such high accolades to our culinary team. We've got 3 great chefs that, you know, this is their passion. They've all gone to, you know, culinary institutions, and they've all, you know, dreamed of working with the freshest ingredients, working with the farmers to actually, you know, produce season after season the kind of produce and products that they can bring to market that gives us a differentiation from the other restaurants.
A warm and inviting atmosphere, events and classes. Plan your evening getaway to the Upstairs Bistro at the New York Wine and Culinary Center today. Craving authentic Mexican cuisine? Look no further than Monte Alban's. With 3 convenient locations in Irondequoit, Penfield, and Webster, Monte Alban serves dishes that are true to Mexico. From the staples of Mexican cuisine to the dishes you'll love to discover, Monte Alban's food and colorful atmosphere gives you a true taste of Mexico.
We've been here for about 10 years. This was our first location in 2006. So that's when I first started, and then since then we've been pretty good, mainly because of you guys. You know, our customers are the priority, and also my staff. You know, they're very important to the restaurant. Every time when we see a customer here walking in, the first thing we try to do is feel them like they're at home, a friendly environment, make sure they have a good experience, they enjoy the food. I like to have my customer, once he leaves the door, full and just happy. You know, we go through a couple of different specials, maybe within months, just to, a lot of people like our specials, so we want to leave them so they can, you know, because I don't want to leave it for 1 week and then somebody else come and be like, oh, I want that, but we don't have it anymore. So we kind of keep it for a little longer so they can enjoy a couple times. I think that they can enjoy the food. It's just delicious food. A lot of people, they walk out like, oh, I'm full, you know, like, it's just really good. People just come here for margaritas, and then they drink 1 or 2, and then they're in a good mood. They're happy, they're in a good environment, so they enjoy the place here, and then the margaritas also.
Besides authentic Mexican cuisine, Monte Alban's goes the extra step, immersing their customers in the colors of Mexico. Vibrant colors fill their restaurants with paintings of Mexican scenes on their chairs and booths. Even the walls have the architecture of Mexico. Warm and inviting and true to their roots, Monte Alban's atmosphere only adds to their great food.
We serve pork with rice and beans, you know, a side of lettuce with avocado, nice and juicy. The shrimp tacos. Shrimp tacos are really good. It's kind of like a new thing, but people love it. They're really big, 3 tacos. People sometimes don't even finish all 3 because they're pretty big. A lot of our customers, like I say, we treat them like they're at home, and then like they're our family, part of the family. You know, when you have friends over or family over your house, it's the same way we treat everybody here. I just enjoy, you know, like helping them, whatever they need. They want to try something new. We're here to walk them through our menu also, because most of the people, they come and, oh, I'll just get this, and then they get the same thing over and over. So, you know, we're here to show them, like, come on, give it a try this, give it a try that. Just a little different things. Just the fact to see, like, our customers enjoying their meal, it makes me feel good that they go home with a good stomach and then good feeling. Come on down, try our margaritas, and have a little taste of Mexico.
If you're looking for the true taste of Mexico, try Monte Albon's with 3 convenient locations in Rochester. Next on Dining Out is a local favorite with spectacular downtown city views and a vacation-like riverside patio. West Edge at Cornhill Landing is a one-of-a-kind dining experience. Come in and enjoy their polished, casual atmosphere and inventive American-style cuisine. You'll see why so many are choosing West Edge Restaurant and Lounge as their riverside destination.
We have inventive American cuisine. That was a title given to us by the Democrat and Chronicle when we first opened. Really approachable cuisine. Our whole front page of the menu is appetizers, social plates, really shareable portions, flatbreads. But then over on the other side, you can take yourself through a journey of 3 to 4 courses, gorgeous mains, homemade appetizers, and desserts. So really a lot of diversity there. This past year we did a martini class, we did a Manhattan class. We really know classics the best. You're gonna get an awesome dirty martini. You're gonna get quality wine. You know, you're really going to find something that you like, but that you love. So those photos on Instagram and Twitter and where you see the news filmed every morning, that's from West Edge, right out front. We're really excited. We are minutes walking distance because we're in Center City, right in the Cornhill district. But with the parking, there's parking for days, hundreds of spots, and so close and in a safe neighborhood. So location, location, location. Lucky us, you know, we have it at West Edge.
Opening and operating West Edge has really been a dream come true for owner Carrie Beagle. And those beautiful riverside views, well, they make all the long hours worth it.
It's such a dream come true. So yeah, here to serve. It's really quite incredible to be able to do what I do every day, not just in the setting that I do it, but I love Rochester. I believe in Rochester. That's why I never left, born and raised, and want to really see the city, this Center City, grow and explode into the dining experience it should be. I'm very proud of where our catering and events program has just ballooned into the past year. And it all starts with the holidays. We are open every holiday. Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, we're here for it all. The fireworks New Year's Eve are right, you know, you can feel it in the kitchen when they go off New Year's Eve. We have private event space. You can reserve a portion of the patio, a part of the bar, so we can do 185, and we're really proud of that. There is nowhere in this city, or all of upstate New York if you ask me, that has such beautiful views. You can touch the river. We're that close. You're touching the river. You're having the best view of all the development downtown, the skyline, and of course, amazing view of that Freddie Sue Bridge. So you're really getting panoramic, picturesque views, expert service, and of course the cuisine. That's what you come for.
Don't forget, if you're looking for a polished, casual atmosphere, riverside views, and great food, look no further than West Edge at Cornhill Landing. Thanks for joining us on Dining Out Rochester. We know you enjoyed this local look at some of Rochester's restaurants, and don't forget to tell them that you saw them here on Dining Out Rochester. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again soon.